Hey, what's up out there in YouTube land? It's me, your boy, 87 showing up. As you can see, I'm not doing too good. Blessed to be alive. Thank you guys for supporting me on Facebook with all the well wishes. If you're not friends with me on Facebook, I'll leave in the description below a link to my Facebook page, and you can add me to keep up to date with what's going on. Before I start this video, with the whole Facebook thing being said, once again, I'm blessed to have people like you guys in my life to give me the well wishes that I've received lately. It's really important for me to read these things right now. Honestly, I feel like the devil is just fucking with my soul. I'm just going through a bunch of trials right now, and it's really a blessing to know, you know, I have friends like you guys that think about me and care about me, to push me emotionally and spiritually to just keep my head up. It really means a lot to me. So it saddens me to say, and I've never been the type of person to censor voices, but with this particular video, because of the nature of this video, I'm going to have to block all comments. Now, if you wanted to leave me a troll message, or even if you just dislike me to the point to where you believe everything that's happening to me I deserve or whatever, that's cool. I'm not going to say you're not entitled to your opinion, but what I'm asking is for my friends and my family that do care about me is to not to read these things. So if you feel this way, you can just dislike the video. Honestly, I don't care if you dislike any of my videos. I rarely have this as an issue with trolls, you know, leaving little smart remark comments or even the serious threatful ones. But just with this particular video, I would just ask that you just dislike the video or you just keep it moving. Now, on the flip side of this coin, if you actually had something you wanted to say that was powerful or uplifting to me, that you wanted me to read, that you just wanted to pass out to me from heart to heart, person to person, you can like this video. Or if you also would like to, if you just want your words read, if you want your words read and heard versus seeing a green thumbs up, what you could do is you can send me the message via Facebook or via YouTube, and I'm pretty sure I'll make a collage out of all of these messages at the end of this, good or bad. So I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate it. So let me go ahead and get into this video. I was out with my son at my locals, which is Epicos. Big shout out to Team Chat, by the way. And he's 2 years old. He tells me in the middle of a duel he has to go potty, so I take him to go potty. He's 2 and he's already pissing standing up. I'm really proud of that kid. As soon as we get done, I go back to sit down and finish my duel. I finish it, and damn, like, I honestly have to go take a piss now. So when I go take a piss, there was nothing alarming, nothing threatening at the time. Other than just the sight of it just put me into a sort of shock. Not a physical one, just like an emotional, like, type of shock, like odd. Because when I was urinating, it came out red. And what this means is, and it's a disease, it's called hematuria. What this means is it's blood in the urine. There's different reasons for this disease. I can assure you none of them are STD related. They're not sexually transmitted. You can't, if you do some type of sexual activity, I don't even want to think of what could happen to your partner or you when doing something like this. So just to educate those who don't know, none of this is sexually transmitted. This is something far worse. There's different other diseases that that hematuria carry with it. if you have hematuria, it's because of a couple of scenarios. Mostly they're targeting prostate, kidney, or bladder. Or, which I was praying, I was praying this would be the scenario for me, which, my luck, it's not. Another way you can get hematuria is by working out too much, like really overdoing it. And if you know, based on my Facebook, I have been trying to lose a couple of pounds, and I've been exercising pretty hard, so I thought that's what it was. And if that was the case, it would have just blown over in a day or two, but my luck, that's not the reason. So there's two different types of hematuria. There's microscopic and there's gross, and I have gross, which is not all that bad as many of you may think. Microscopic is, in my opinion, the worst one to have, because you don't necessarily see the blood in your urine. It's always yellow urine or orange urine that gets this, but with that it comes with a high chance of having kidney, bladder, or cancer, or kidney cancer, bladder cancer, or prostate cancer, I should say. It's a really high chance of getting this particular type of cancer. Not to say that because I have gross hematuria, which is visible blood in the urine, I don't have a chance of catching cancer, because I do. And I know there's a lot of friends and family that want me to stop saying the C word, but the fact of the matter is this: it's still a possibility as long as it's not ruled out. So I just want all the cards on the table, like I'm playing respect play. I want everybody to see everything through me right now. Other than these cancers, I'm at risk of having kidney stones, bladder stones, bladder, kidney infection, and bacteria inside my body. So those are the other things that I am going through right now. I just gave blood today here, and this is when I was admitted to the ER. Yeah, I'll go ahead and explain to you guys like how my couple of days have been since Monday that all this happened. This all happened Monday, April the 22nd. Today is Thursday the 25th, and pretty much my life up to this point has seriously been hell. Because I sleep mostly in the daytime and I'm up all through the night, different hours. In the daytime, everybody's up. My family, everyone's up. And at nighttime, everybody's asleep except me. So I feel like I'm going through this by myself a lot of times, which is why I've been out on Facebook. But I have fevers that I don't have a thermometer or anything, but I imagine they're extremely high because of the hallucinations that I have. I've blacked out several times. I remember one day I was playing on my Xbox 360, playing a new Injustice game, and I jumped in a lobby, and I literally lost an hour. I don't recall going to sleep, but I imagine that I did. But like I said, I don't recall going to sleep. I've hallucinated talking to my dead grandmother that I love and miss very dearly. I've had hallucinations where my friends that are in the area I can remember vivid conversations with my friends asking me to get dressed, come hang out with them, and then I get dressed and pick up my phone and there's no phone call from them, which means there's no conversation, and I'm just going through the rings right now. I feel like I'm on a break of insanity with all of this that's going on, but my doctors have assured me that they're going to take care of that problem as soon as we get past this first stage, whether it be some type of infection, bacteria, or stone. So that's what we're working on right now. As I mentioned, I gave blood today, and what they're going to do is they gave me some medication, and hopefully through the grace of God that I am praying so much right now, that this medicine is supposed to clear me up before 4 or 5 days from now. It's supposed to clear me up, and if it does, then I don't need to go back to the doctor, because the only thing that was matter to me was a bacteria or infection, and that would be it. That would be the end of my worries. That would be the end of my suffering. That would be the end of my pain, and I would be done with this nightmare. But if it turns out that it's worse than infection or bacteria, it could be a stone, then I would have to return in 4 to 5 days. They would do scans, and they would try to remove said stones, and if it's not stones, the very worst case scenario would be cancer. Those are all my options laid on the table. To be honest, I've taken the medicine that they gave me today, and after just one pill, I can feel a difference. Like, I'm really feeling better. My side isn't hurting. I don't feel like I have to vomit every other hour or so. I'm not sweating. I don't have a fever. I haven't blacked out since I came back from the hospital. I've blacked out 3 times in the hospital today. Yeah, and like on some bullshit, like here's like some bullshit that happened to me Monday after everything happened. And I saw all of this. I did some research, and I figured out what it could be. I literally scared myself half to death. I went home thinking, okay, I'll give it one more try. I'll drink some waters. I'll try to go to the restroom. If it's still red, I may have to go to the emergency room if it gets worse. But, you know, so what I do is I try to make myself go, and it's still red. So I sit down, try to relax, calm down, and I go to play my video game, Injustice, with my friends. And I think about 45 minutes in, I really gotta go. I don't make myself. I really gotta go. And it's like a stream of like a fire hydrant of just straight up like Murder, She Wrote, Carrie, fucking Evil Dead blood everywhere. And I'm like, okay, yeah, now I have to go to the emergency room. It's not just that, because I mean that honestly, like with the hematuria, it's not painful. It doesn't hurt me. I don't feel like I'm being, you know, drained every time I have to urinate or anything like that. So none of this is affecting me physically. It's just the sight of it. But up until that point, like my sides started hurting. I felt like something was stabbing me internally, and I went to the ER, which is where I got this. And when I got there, no one believed me. Despite this not being something that's uncommon, just no one in fucking Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, believed that this was a thing. When I told them about it, they were like, "Yeah, right." They told me to take a piss test, and they literally thought I would pour Kool-Aid in a piss cup. At this time, I don't know if he was joking. I think it's very unprofessional to joke about something like that to anyone. So that happened. And then I was told to make an appointment with a urology specialist, which is where I went today. And that was the following day I tried to make the appointment. But they also mentioned to me that day, which is also bullshitty, they mentioned that, well, first he asked me what kind of pain was I in at the time. When I first arrived, my pain was a 6, approaching 7. I was at the hospital, in the emergency room hospital, for just an hour and 45 minutes, which I believe is bullshit. I've never had to spend that, like, that's the least amount of time I've ever had to spend in an emergency room. And they sent me home with nothing. They sent me home with information to contact a urology center, and that was it. They didn't give me any medication. They didn't give me anything for my pain. They didn't give me shit. They told me, they asked me at the end of it, how much pain was I in? And earlier, like I said, I was a 6, approaching 7. I told them I was an 8, and now I'm approaching a 9. So this is not something that's, dying off. This is something that is going forward and is hurting me. And I showed them where it was hurting me, and they did nothing for me. And they sent me home and told me if it gets any worse, to come back. I drove myself. I didn't want to alert my wife. I didn't want to put her in worry or let my 2-year-old son come out and destroy the hospital. So I just came by myself. They sent me home, and they told me to make an appointment, and they gave me the phone number and the address of the urology center. I drove home in the worst pain I thought I'd ever felt in my entire life. I vomited. I had to pull over inside the road to vomit fluids, not food or chunks of anything, just fluids. And I ate pretty well that day. I ate like turkey burgers from Burger King, French fries. I ate a bunch of stuff, and for fluids to come up, it just kind of just shocked me. I immediately went into a fever about 15 minutes trying to drive home. I believe I blacked out on the side of the road. Didn't crash or anything, through the grace of God. Just kind of fucked up traffic a little bit, but my car's okay, I'm okay. And yeah. When I try to call the place the very next day to make the appointment, because I want this over with, they tell me they're closed. It's like 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but they're closed. So I have to wait till the next day. And I go through the ringer. Like that whole day I sleep, and when I wake up I just go through fevers, chills, you name it. I'm just going through it. Make the appointment though the next day for today. And when I make the appointment, the number is legit, but the address sends me back to the original hospital, the emergency room, and that's not where they're located. And you gotta understand, like I went to visit my friends in Atlanta, and that road trip was like an hour and 30 minutes, and it was fine going down, but coming back, that was the most painful thing I've ever experienced. It was like my kidney was jumping, and it was on fire, and it was killing me. And it didn't stop there. Like the following morning, when I get this appointment, I go all the way back to Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. They tell me I'm in the wrong location. But these are the address that I was given, but I'm in the wrong location. So now I'm in pain, being ridden all the way up to Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, and I have to drive all the way to Chattanooga, Tennessee, in pain again. At this point, when I get out of the car, I can't even walk straight. Like, I'm walking with a limp right now. And like I said, there's more stuff in between there, but I don't really want to get into all of that. Just the bottom line is they gave me a pill. I took it. I'm starting to feel better. I'll know more information about 4 days from now. I'm probably going to make another video to keep you guys posted. I'm definitely going to post some stuff on Facebook to keep you guys posted. I honestly thank each and every last one of you guys for being in my life right now. That's pretty much what's wrong with me in a nutshell. Some people didn't believe that any of this was real, any of this was going down, but I can assure you it's 100% real life. This is true. I've never ever had to sit down and think about the end of my life just being a blank void, just nothingness. I didn't think about heaven, I didn't think about hell, just thought about nothingness. And it's a scary thought. My scans, oh God, my scans, if I have to go back, which is why I'm praying that this medication works for me. My scans and x-rays are gonna cost over $1,300. Yeah, I don't have $1,300. I'm still trying to push my dreams off the ground and do something with my life creative. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna get that right away. Probably gonna end up selling my collection and starting over in the near future. Not really sure. But one thing's for certain, I'm gonna fight out of this, guys. I'm not wanting to steal anyone's catchphrases or methods, but I don't want you guys to send me any money at all. I don't want you guys to plan any type of fundraisers for me. I don't want you guys to try to do anything except something legal. Like if you wanted to subscribe, if you wanted to like videos, if you wanted to like my adaptations or whatever the fuck they are, my ads, like all that's cool, but just don't do anything too crazy. That's it. So till the next video, look out for this video I did with Underworld 66667 before all of this happened. And yeah, guys, I will definitely talk to you guys later. I love each and every last one of you. RC and sub.